Hi, I'm Lori, creator of Lori Michael Fitness, with another in a series of stretch exercises. Today it's going to be for the hip flexors and the hamstrings. I don't want to tell you the story about why it's called that, but you can only imagine. So with the help of my friend Kim and a couple of straps and belts, we're going to get started.
Hi everybody, so let's start with Lori lying on her side, and notice she has one elbow underneath her shoulder and she's propped up a little bit. We'll give you an option for that position shortly, but let's review that position. She's lifted in her ribs as opposed to collapsed, so she's going to show you collapsed and lifted. Collapse one more time. So as we sit up, we want to hold that lifted position. If you are flexible enough to grab your ankle with your top arm, you can go with that. Otherwise, feel free to use a towel or, in this case, a yoga belt or even a belt. So Lori's going to put the loop around her foot or ankle, and then just relax the leg down a little bit with the knee bent. Okay, so opening up the front of your hip is what we're looking for here. So sometimes people have really tight hip flexors and their knees are a little bit forward from their hip. So bring your knee forward a little bit, Lori. And that's okay if you're feeling tight there. You can start from there. Okay, you're going to bring the leg slightly off of your thigh, your bottom thigh. You're going to squeeze your rear glutes and feel like you're tucking the pelvis underneath you, like a dog that's in trouble. Just that should help you feel opening in front of your top hip. But if you want a little bit more, you're going to bring the leg slightly back so the knee moves slightly behind you and you're pulling with that strap. What we don't want you to do is overarch the back. Now, while you're holding this, feel free to go into a more comfortable position. Lori's going to lean out on her arm and just rest the head on that arm. So you can relax a little bit more while you hold this. Again, focusing on the squeeze of the glutes, tucking the pelvis under, and then bringing your leg back just slightly from the hip. And just hold it and breathe. Take deep breaths into your lungs and exhale it out. Deep breaths into your lungs and exhale it out. Opening up the front of that hip is so important, because when it's tight, if you do a lot of sitting during the day and that muscle gets short, tight, and weak, that can lead to back pain and also non-functioning of your glutes. Okay, our next stretch is for the back of the thigh, and we're going to caution, be very, very gentle on that hamstring. Lori's laying down, extending the leg. She's not going to stretch, and then she has a strap around the ankle that she's going to use. So she's going to take that strap, put around her foot, and gently extend the knee. Now, what we want to notice here is her foot is flexed. That means we're going to be getting some calf too. If she points her ankle, points her toe, then that's going to isolate the back of the thigh. When you flex the foot, which is fine, you can do both, that adds that back calf. Now, be very, very gentle with the hamstring. Don't overstretch it. If it's painful, the muscle's not stretching, it's tightening up. There's a stretch reflex spindle called a Golgi tendon that will signal the muscle to tighten up. So just be very, very gentle. Relax in the stretch. Feel the lengthening, feel the relaxing, and there you go.
If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks, Kim.